Hello everybody and welcome to MikeyTaylorGaming today, where I bring you another great installment of glitch picnics, and this time we're taking a look at Super Mario 64 for the N64, obviously. Now I have to say that this game has never gotten any easier for me. Back when I was a child this game was hard, and even now this game is still hard. I'm terrible at it. But regardless of how bad I am at this game, I've still managed to get a lot of decent glitches. So many in fact that I've had to split this into 2 or 3 parts, which I've never had to do before. Hopefully you enjoy this part. I've really enjoyed playing it. It brought back so many nostalgic memories. And yeah, let's get on with it, and I hope you all enjoy. Well guys, here's the very first screen of the game, and coincidentally this is also where we find our first glitch of the glitch picnic. From the very beginning of the game, you'd normally need to sit through a small introduction from Lakitu when trying to cross the bridge to the main castle doors. Its triggering points cover quite a big area of the bridge, even including the sides, so there's no way you'd normally be able to clear the cutscene. Or so it would seem. If you line yourself up properly, you can land a long jump on the very edge of the bridge, then quickly jump again towards the doors. If you landed close enough to the edge, then you'll miss the trigger completely and the cutscene won't play. Then you'll be able to taunt Lakitu by walking straight through him. It looks kind of unpleasant. You don't even have to jump over the bridge to skip the cutscene. If you can get the positioning just right, then you can walk over the bridge no problem too, or even crawl if you want to taunt him that little bit extra. It's really only a technique that competitive speedrunners would use, since it saves them a couple of seconds at the start of a run. But I guess this could be the first step for you guys that want to try speedrunning. Our next glitch features a very famous technique found in Super Mario 64 known as the backwards long jump, and using it in certain situations causes Mario to gain insane amounts of speed, even though it looks like he's not actually moving anywhere. This can mess up the collision detection quite a bit if you use it in the right places. To do a backwards long jump, start a normal long jump, making sure to keep hold of the Z button. Then, whilst in mid-air, hold the control stick in the opposite direction to the way that Mario is facing. At the same time, hit the A button as fast as you can. Now Mario will be jumping backwards, but he'll still be using the long jump animation. Using this jump and then pressing A rapidly against certain walls will cause him to pop right through them. It won't work everywhere, but there's a couple of cool places that you can use it, like in the aquarium. If you use it between the wall and the fish tank glass here, then you can eventually get inside the fish tank and walk with the fishes. What? Wait a second. Walk? I'm sure people normally swim in water, not walk. It appears that everything I've learnt in life up till this point has been a lie. Oh, and prepare to reset the game, because you can't get out of the fish tank again once you're in there. Now, instead of getting ourselves stuck forever, let's use the glitch to our advantage, shall we, and finish the game with just 30 stars. Later we'll take a look at how to finish the game with only 16 stars, but for now we're going to focus on the backwards long jump section of the game skip, just so that things don't get too confusing. After unlocking the 30 star door, there'll be a hole in front of you leading to Bowser in the Fire Sea. So dive on in, navigate your way through the course, and then defeat Bowser, who will be waiting for you at the end. Once he's beaten, you'll be rewarded with a key which gives you access to the next main area of the castle, and in there you can find the 50 star door. Since we've only got 30, we won't be able to go through it right now. Okay, I'm lying, of course we can get through it now. Instead of collecting another 20 stars, make your way onto the stairs that lead to the door. Face away from it and use a backwards long jump up the stairs while hitting the A button as fast as you can. If the glitch is working, then you'll see Mario gain speed very quickly, and if he has enough speed when he hits the door, then he'll just pop right through it. Now that you're in the final part of the castle, find the infinite staircase located up the large steps behind the door we just clipped through. As I'm sure you know, you'll need 70 stars to gain access to the top of the stairs, otherwise you'll just keep running up and up and up and you get it. But instead of going through the trouble of collecting all of those 70 stars, use a backwards long jump on the stairs exactly the same way as we just did, and soon Mario will gain enough speed to skip the looping trigger, so you can reach the top no problem. So infinite stairs. Not so infinite anymore, are you? We win. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Now that you're up here, enter the Bowser in the Sky stage, reach the end of the course, and then defeat Bowser, and that's everything you need to do. Game completed, and good work everybody. A pretty simple way to complete the game much quicker than it'd normally take, I'm sure you'll all agree. Especially for me, the controls in this game are not my favourite thing. Seriously. Now, earlier I mentioned finishing the game with 16 stars. Well, it's almost as simple as finishing the game with 30. Once you've collected 15 stars, Mips the bunny will appear in the basement of the castle, just waiting for you to catch him and earn a star. Instead of using his star though, let's just use him in a glitch to skip 14 other stars, which is obviously much more helpful. First of all, catch him, which is not as easy as it looks right here. I think I really got lucky. Once you've caught him, carry him back to the entrance of the basement and get as close to the right hand side of the door as you can. Pay very close attention to the shadow that Mips casts on the ground. You need to get the shadow to disappear if Mario's head is facing right, and reappear if his head is facing left. It can take a little effort to get the position just right, but once you can see that happening, then you're set to glitch. Once you've gotten the positioning right, press the Z button and Mario should pop into the door. Keep hold of Z and crawl around so that you're facing Mips again, and then pick him up. Turn around once more to drop him on the other side of the door, and then go through it. Now that we have Mips in the same room as the 30 star door, as an added bonus glitch we can jump against the fence and make him glitch the hell out. When we're finished watching that hypnotic thing, we can use the same glitch to pop through the 30 star door, but this time it's much more simple. Just run at the door and press Z and you should pop right on through no problem. Now that we're in this room, you'll notice that things are slightly different compared to when we accessed it with 30 stars. Glitching into here means that we can't actually enter Bowser in the Fire Sea until we collect the first star from Dire Docks. So, go ahead and do that, and then defeat Bowser in the Fire Sea when you're thrown back into the castle. After obtaining the key to the next area from Bowser, you won't be able to get out of the room since you don't have 30 stars yet. But there is an easy way to escape. Enter the Bowser stage once more and you can press start, exit level and be taken to the main room of the castle. The rest of the glitch just happens to be exactly the same as the glitch we used earlier to finish with 30 stars. Backwards long jump your way up the stairs towards the 50 star door, and then backwards long jump your way up the infinite stairs, and that's it. Defeat Bowser in the sky and you've finished the game with 16 stars, which is, I would say that's pretty impressive, yeah. Show all your friends and you're the king of Super Mario 64. Nintendo really know how to make games that can be beaten in less than 15 minutes, that's for sure. Hashtag Ocarina of Time, hashtag Pokemon Gen 1, hashtag A Link to the Past, hashtag Mario World, hashtag other Nintendo games. Now we're going to take a look at the last set of glitches for this part of the Glitch Picnic. These last few are still found on the overworld, but in part 2 we'll be diving into the levels to see what can be broken in them, so that'll give you something to look forward to next time. Once you've collected every star in Super Mario 64, you'll be able to access the top of the castle by using a newly unlocked cannon found outside. If you decide to take a trip to the top, then Yoshi will be waiting for you, and if you speak to him, he'll take your life counter all the way up to 100. That's kinda pointless since we've already finished the game 100% by now, but meh, I'll take 'em. If you haven't gotten all of the stars yet, or you never will because you're lazy, then you can actually glitch your way to the top, but Yoshi won't be waiting for you if you do it this way, you cheater. Some people might say that this isn't a glitch, but there are other glitches to be found up there. To get on top of the castle early, you'll have to first make your way to the very right hand corner of the outer castle area, then have Mario stand between the tree and the hillside right here. Looking at the hillside in front of you, it's very clear to see that it's really steep, so jumping onto it will just make Mario slide off every time you try. See what I mean? Sometimes you can even get this weird glitchy backwards run when you start sliding quickly, which is pretty funny to look at. I can't lie, I got a little distracted by it trying to see how far back I could get Mario to go. Turns out, not that far. Anyways, there just so happens to be a split second as you land on the hillside where you're able to jump, so let's use that to our advantage. Line yourself up between the tree and the hill like before. All you need to do here is run towards that hillside and use the final part of a triple jump on it to get yourself almost to the very top. After the final jump, instantly hold left and you should start sliding down again. So just before Mario falls from the hillside, jump once more. If you got everything just right, then you'll grab the ledge on the top of the castle and be free to explore around to your heart's content. The first thing you should do is try walking on this section of roof to the left. Surprise, you can't because it's not solid, which is kinda strange since the rest of the roof area is. Could it be a ghost roof? Maybe. Boos live in this castle too, you know. Another thing you'll notice with the roofs is that they're extremely steep, but you'll be able to walk over them however you like without sliding off as you normally would. And that means that we can set up a couple of cool backwards long jumps. It looks as though you can never get launched out of bounds, which would have been a pretty cool thing to see, but you can see just how much speed a couple of backwards long jumps actually gives you by using it here. In fact, if you use the backwards long jump on this rooftop, then you can launch yourself over the invisible boundary at the bottom of the waterfall. Usually if you swim towards the splash zone, then the game just pushes you back out again. But if you got to it this way, then you can swim around in the splash zone for absolutely no reason. You can even get the splash zone to push you back out again if you swim too close to it. Cool! If you've just started the game, then once again you can skip the trigger that forces you to talk with Lakitu from here just by jumping down to the ground and using a well-executed kick to land near the door. It's probably a lot quicker just to talk to him normally than make your way all the way up here, but you could also use the glitch from earlier, because that's sanic fast and you don't have to climb a roof to do it. The final glitch that can be found on the rooftop is the most interesting one too, but you'll need to have unlocked the wing cap or be amazing at triple jumping to get Mario to the highest reachable part of the castle. I chose the wing cap since, as I mentioned earlier, I are not good at controls. Once you're at the highest point that you can reach, run into this wall and you'll go right through to the other side. You should land right behind the door of the castle, and it's kinda glitchy looking back here too. Go through the door and you'll be in the castle, but not in the castle. Does that make sense? You can see what I mean though. You can do this as much as you like to switch from outside and in, but to get out from the wrong side of the door you'll have to walk through the wall in the castle instead of using the door. Really makes a lot of sense, right? Actually, before we finish, bonus glitch number 2 that I just found when playing around on the roof. Reach the area on the roofs where we just were to clip through the wall, but this time go to the other side of the tower and you can just run up and down it however you like. Left and right don't really do anything, but you still won't fall off the wall until you let go of the control stick. That's a pretty weird and funny glitch to end on, and now you've got a few great tricks to help you impress those friends of yours who just love Super Mario 64. Next time we'll be taking a look into some glitches in levels rather than showing you how to finish the game quickly or play around on rooftops. End card coming up, and thanks very much for watching guys, it's been a pleasure as always. Well, as always, I hope you all enjoyed the glitch picnic. Part 2 is coming up very soon, I promise. Many more glitches to cover, so stay tuned by subscribing, and don't forget to like and share with friends if you really wanna. To check out the previous glitch picnic, click the left hand box and you can see a few great glitches from Skyward Sword. That's The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and it includes another glitch where we can finish the game within 15 minutes. So that's cool. If you'd rather learn something instead, then check out the right hand box to see how you can paint your Nintendo Wii in any colours you want from start to finish, taking it apart, putting it back together, spraying it and everything in between, so yeah. Thanks again guys, and I'll see you all next time, and I love you all. Mwah!